Good morning. This is Keloland on the Go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
One woman was taken to the hospital and a man is behind bars after an alleged pursuit in Sioux Falls. Authorities say a highway patrol trooper tried to pull over a car near 10th Street and Waltz Avenue Tuesday afternoon.
The driver, 27-year-old Terry Blake, took off. Officials say he ran several stop signs, went the wrong way on some streets, and ran into several vehicles before being stopped at 13th and Minnesota Avenue. Charges are pending.
Drugs, alcohol, and speed were not factors in a deadly crash in eastern Sioux Falls Monday night. A 40-year-old woman was hit while crossing the street near Whittier Middle School. She later died at the hospital. Authorities say the driver, a 53-year-old woman from Larchwood, Iowa, did not see the victim. A reconstruction crew is still working to piece together what happened. A 27-year-old man is behind bars in connection with a fake $20 bill that's showing up in Brookings County. Authorities say over the last few weeks, law enforcement received several reports of counterfeit money at local businesses. An investigation led police to Julian Huffman. He had an arrest warrant for a probation violation for accessory to bank robbery in Nebraska. When officers arrested him, they say they found meth and an altered check on him. The U.S. Secret Service will present the case to the U.S. Attorney's Office for federal charges. One man is facing multiple drug charges following an investigation in Aberdeen. Police say a 23-year-old was arrested Monday. During the investigation, 10 pounds of marijuana, 65 marijuana cartridges, a handgun, and $3,300 in cash were found. He's facing several possession charges. Now let's get a check of our forecast with meteorologist Scott Bunt. Going to be a warm day in southern and southeast Keloland. Scott.
Well, we are looking at temperatures to remain above average today. You know, much like what we had yesterday, though south central South Dakota may hit 60. That's our forecast we have going in winter. 52 in Sioux Falls, 43 in Aberdeen, 47 in Pierre, and 46 in Rapid City. Brian Karstens will have details of your Thanksgiving forecast coming up.
Thanks, Scott. A group tasked with bringing ideas to the Sioux Falls City Council and administration presented at the council's information meeting yesterday. Since this summer, the group has held 8 meetings and conversations with individuals across the city about homelessness, and they came up with 4 priorities. From interacting with the homeless population to housing to mental health services, there was a lot discussed. Terry Liggins, who experienced homelessness earlier in life, is a part of the task force.
We have lots of nonprofits and small charitable groups doing a lot of work in the margins helping out this population, but it is important that our city, our state, and our county also join the existing efforts, and this task force is an example of that.
City Council member Rich Mercoris, leader of the task force, says they're working with the city administration right now to determine the best source of funds for the proposed projects, which could cost almost $1 million over 3 years. They hope to bring forward some new ordinances and ideas in the next month or two. A Vermilion farm is being recognized for feeding the community. Heidi Heikes has been running her community-supported agriculture operation since 2012, and the business has taken off. This year, people from across the state voted to name her family the 2022 Specialty Producers of the Year.
It's quite an honor. I'm excited to be part of this award, and it's just an honor to be selected and chosen for all my efforts.
The Heikes CSA feeds around 90 stakeholders in the Vermilion community. Ahead of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, the Pride of the Dakotas is exploring New York City. Gracie Terrell and Jordan Rushi from the Collegian, STSU student newspaper, posted these pictures to Twitter. The band's first stop yesterday was at Ellis Island to see the Statue of Liberty. The group also visited the 9/11 Memorial and Museum. They ended the day with a show at Radio City Music Hall. Today, the band will rehearse for the parade in New Jersey before performing at the Intrepid Sea, Air, and Space Museum. A 40-foot Black Hill spruce has found a new home at Sanford Children's Hospital. The 5,800-pound tree will serve as the centerpiece for next Tuesday's Christmas at the Castle celebration and will remain in place through the holiday season.
You know, the lights at night, they twinkle, and they twinkle into all 3 floors because it's a big tree. It will twinkle and light up all the rooms on the south side of the castle. And the families have said it's the best.
For them, it's almost like it's Christmas Day every single day all over again when that tree gets lit every morning and stays lit all day long, all night long.
The Christmas at the Castle celebration is set for 6 p.m. next Tuesday at the Sanford Children's Hospital in Sioux Falls. And that's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, our weather as we head toward Thanksgiving and the days beyond. Well, we do have a frontal system to our northwest this morning. That will be moving into western South Dakota yet this afternoon. It will produce a wind change. It should also produce some pockets of snow. Typically in a pattern like this that's a little bit moisture starved, you're going to see more of your snow higher elevations of the Black Hills, and I would indeed say Lead, Deadwood probably are candidates for that. Preparing for Thanksgiving and all of your food preparations here today and into tomorrow morning. Weather-wise, most of us will be a little cooler tomorrow. Thanksgiving, though, if we hit 40 in Sioux Falls, it's not that far off from normal, is it? So it's pretty typical talking points. Northwest wind will be steady, 15 to 30. Will cover the vast majority of the region. Of course, these winds initially will be stronger this afternoon, though, in Rapid City, where 20 to 40 is our current forecast. Now, notice today how these numbers climb in Winter and Chamberlain. And we've got temperatures probably 55 to 60. Sioux Falls, we hit 53 yesterday, so we may be just as mild today, and certainly some of these early indicators are in that ballpark. Tonight, that frontal system moves through, but you notice most of your snow is in Wyoming. There'll be some in South Dakota, in the southwest, but Thanksgiving morning, again, nothing major here to write home about. I would say by the afternoon, we're likely there in the upper 30s to low 40s for the vast majority. And then my thinking is on Friday, we'll actually warm up again. We've got 60 going today in Winter, 43 Aberdeen. That's a little warmer than yesterday. And of course, that'll continue to melt a little snow there. 24 tonight, Brookings, 26 in Marshall. And with those numbers to start, if we're between 35 and 40 in the Northeast, yeah, pretty good weather. And as long as we stay mainly dry, for those that have a little shorter distance to travel for Thanksgiving, I think overall pretty good. Now, the weekend forecast, 50 on Saturday in Sioux Falls, 40 Sunday. Will cool things down at the end of the forecast. Now, there is some discussion about some chances of snow. These are things that we're looking at in that time horizon, probably by Tuesday, but it's still plenty early, and that system still has a lot of organization to do. So we'll kind of approach that at this point with a chance of snow running in that 20 to 30% range, and also cooler, not necessarily cold weather, upper 30s, low 40s in Rapid City. But keep watching that. That still has some potential to produce some accumulations in the Black Hills. More details with the weather online at KENDALLAND.com.